climate change and our environmental challenges.
To address the climate disaster facing the nation and our world.
Preventing climate change from getting even worse.
Climate change is real.
For dealing with the crisis of climate change.
Porque todos estão com os olhos apontados para a Amazônia. Papa Francisco, Emmanuel Macron e a ativista Greta Thunberg. Qual a história por trás disso tudo? Talvez podemos afirmar que o aquecimento global é uma falácia para a desculpa de uma redução populacional.
The founder of the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel should know something about the climate. John Coleman says, global warming is the greatest scam in history. How deep are the U.S. Catholic bishops into this? For the past few years, they've been getting very deep in it, neck deep. In 2006, the USCCB launched the Catholic Coalition on Climate Change. That's a program designed to support the bishops' so-called environmental justice initiatives. Environmental justice, if you see that term, head for the hills. No one can make the argument that the climate change movement in its current manifestation is anything but hostile to Christianity and Christian truths. There are three different goals here that the various agents of climate change have: population control, global governmental cooperation, and earth worship. These are three different crowds now, remember. They don't necessarily have much to do with each other, except they all fit nicely. This idea of global warming and climate change fits the agenda for each of them to advance their own agendas. Now, they don't care about the others, but like we said, they dovetail together very nicely. They're all intertwined with each other. The shortest route to achieving each of their individual goals is supporting the hysteria of global warming. Bill Gates says, the world must eliminate all of its carbon emissions and cut energy costs in half in order to prevent a climate catastrophe. Al Gore says the following: the climate crisis is indeed extremely dangerous. In fact, it is a true planetary emergency. And again, the voluminous evidence now strongly suggests that unless we act boldly and quickly to deal with the underlying causes of global warming, our world will undergo a string of terrible catastrophes. Favorite word. Now, he also says, 2,000 scientists in 100 countries working for more than 20 years in the most elaborate and well-organized scientific collaboration in the history of humankind have forged an exceptionally strong consensus that all the nations on Earth must work together to solve the crisis of global warming. Earth worshipers preach that the Earth itself is a living entity with an intelligence of its own, an actual living being. While they don't offer scientific evidence, because that's not their area, they don't care about offering scientific evidence, they do offer religious claims that this is a legitimate religion and should be treated like one. They even have a name for this earth god, or goddess, Gaia. Gaia is an old Greek goddess. In fact, one proponent of the earth is God theology is Sir James Lovelock, who wrote in his 2006 book, The Revenge of Gaia, he writes, just as the human body uses a fever to fight off an infection, Gaia is raising her temperature to expel a harmful parasite. Humans, on the current trajectory, the human population will be reduced to a few breeding pairs by the end of this century.
The linchpin of the Marxist argument about climate change is not that the climate is changing, but that humans are causing it. We are responsible. Like their father, the devil, Marxists hate human life as a general concept, and most particular individual humans except themselves, of course.